Oh, it was huge for us. I mean, we knew this was a big series coming in, and you know, last year, everything that happened, it meant more to us to be able to come out and beat them game one, set the tone early, you know. And beating them like that in the last inning, it really did feel good. It was like revenge for us.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about the RBI double and kind of the at-bat and kind of how that developed.
Well, I saw him throw Appling before me 2 pitches in, and I didn't know if he was trying to or if that was where he was missing, but they were both in. So I went up there sitting on a fastball in, and I got it first pitch. I was able to get my hands through it and put a good swing on it. The wind held it up. I thought I might get it out of here, but the wind held it up a little bit. But I was fortunate enough that it dropped, and we scored on it. So
you guys, they have had a little bit of trouble with Turner in the first 6 innings, but you guys kept fighting and were able to kind of pull this one out. Just talk a little bit about the fight of this team.
Oh, I mean, you can see it through all the games we've played so far. We may come out of the gates a little slow, but we never give up, and that's one thing Coach talked about after the game is we never give up. We're still fighting the whole time because we know we can. I mean, we hung a 7th spot on Delaware in the 8th, so we know that it just takes a little bit for us to go, and that's all we need. That's all we need is that little bit of hold on. So
1-0. I mean, but the team comes back to win the game, which is the important thing. Just kind of talk about your thought process.
You know, it's not my job to score runs. My job is to keep them from scoring runs. So I really don't focus on that, and that wasn't really my focus going into it. You know, I gave up that cheap bomb because it was a bad pitch, really, but he took advantage of it. But you know, I just tried to focus on what my job was, and that's to keep them from scoring runs, keep us in the game. And that's the starter's job, is to make sure you give your team a chance to win.
What's it like being involved in a game like this where the other pitcher's dealing as well?
Yeah, you know, it's tough, but again, that's just, you can't worry about that because you can't control that. And you know, if I start worrying about, oh, we're not going to have to pitch better, I didn't have to pitch better. I just had to keep doing what I was doing, and that was enough for tonight.
Is this kind of game fun for you when you got a pitching duel going on like this? Is this a fun game for the pitcher?
Absolutely, absolutely. I enjoy pitching in games where there's pressure on you to perform, which there always is, but it's more fun instead of pitching. You know, it's always more fun to pitch in a 1-run ball game than it is a blowout game. It's always, you know, there's always more adrenaline going. There's more at stake when it's a closer game.
2 games, 2 quality outings for you. How are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. You know, Coach Cresson and I were a little off in the first game as far as pitch calling and stuff like that, but we were right on today. I think I shook 1 time all night. He did a good job calling pitches, and we had a good game plan going into it. We talked yesterday at length about, you know, what the approach was and how they had been hitting, matching up against other teams, and we stuck with that, and it really worked.